Well, it's no secret the political climate in our nation's capital is controversial and sometimes combative. But one issue Republicans and Democrats seem to agree on is taking care of our nation's veterans. Today, House members unveiled a bill with broad bipartisan support to expand the GI Bill, offering better assistance to veterans looking to advance their education. It's a deal local veterans and Senator Mike Rounds seem to be in favor of.
The post-9/11 GI Bill had a limit of 15 years on it. This makes it permanent, but it also allows for additional benefits for individuals with Purple Hearts that in some cases, because they hadn't had the length of service necessary, weren't going to get any GI benefits, even though they'd been injured in combat.
A big victory for the U.S. Armed Forces Thursday, not on the battlefield, but in the classroom.
We can't go to war without them anymore, and so we ought to be recognizing that in the benefits that they receive.
The new deal, which features bipartisan support in Congress, would be the largest GI Bill expansion in nearly a decade. It would remove the 15-year time limit for veterans to use the education benefits and expand coverage to include thousands in the National Guard and Reserve, with what Senator Rounds calls a minor tweak.
Right now, the plan is to totally offset that through veterans housing by making a minor change in the veterans housing allowance. It's supported by all the VSO groups, with the exception of one right now.
The bill has vast support here inside the Veterans Resource Center at the South Dakota School of Mines and Technology.
Coming back to school as a non-traditional student, it can be sometimes frustrating going back to the classroom with 18, 19-year-olders. So we're that place where they can get away and kind of connect with people they have a similar background to. It's tough to complete it in 4 years, so additional payments will really free up some extra time for them to complete their degree.
With 130 veterans currently studying at the School of Mines, the center serves as a one-stop shop for veterans in need of help on homework or career advice, because without the GI Bill, some students might not even be there.
The GI Bill has allowed me to go back to school. Without it, for sure, I wouldn't be expanding my education. I'd be out working. I have a CDL, and I'd more than likely be pulling trucks instead of trying to further my education.
And for a state that's home to 71,000 veterans, Senator Rounds says the legislation would likely impact more than 25% of those men and women.
So it's a positive thing for them. Hopefully they'll be able to utilize those and be able to move back into the private business world a lot easier with a better education.
And Senator Rounds says that lawmakers are currently awaiting an exact cost estimate on that new bill from the Congressional Budget Office.